Um, this is going to be a rant, but I want to talk about this particular subject. But first things first, I do this for me, for venting purposes. And if you don't like it, please get the fuck off my channel. I'm not looking for any praise, no accolades. Now, back to the subject at hand. Um, I want to talk about this hidden factoid that they left out in history, especially in Black history. So I'm gonna tell you about this hidden fact that they don't tell you in Afro-American history. Before Marcus Messiah Garvey passed away, Marcus Garvey wrote a letter to Adolf Hitler. They say he wrote a letter, a personal letter to Adolf Hitler. And Adolf Hitler, read the letter. Long story short, in the letter, Marcus was saying that, Mr. Hitler, you should pay homage to me because you stole my blueprints from my people. He was basically telling, overall, he was telling Adolf Hitler to pay homage to him because Adolf Hitler basically stole Marcus Messiah Garvey's blueprint in order for him to save his people. Like the things that you saw and heard about what Adolf Hitler did for the people in Germany, that's what Marcus Garvey was planning on doing for Black people in America. But somehow Adolf Hitler hijacked his plans and used it for the benefit of his own peoples. See, what I'm trying to say is that people like Adolf Hitler, the people like him, Adolf Hitler, the powers that be, they know that blacks have a certain je ne sais quoi when it comes to galvanizing people. They know that black people are not dumb. And that's why people like Adolf Hitler basically copied and hijacked Marcus Garvey's blueprints and his movement. And he basically used it for his own peoples, the German people, so they can rise in power and take over the damn world. Because listen, that lets you know that Adolf Hitler studied black people. That lets you know that Adolf Hitler studied the works of Marcus Messiah Garvey. Because because Adolf Hitler knew that Marcus Garvey was a genius. So he had to follow that genius. So he had to study him. And he studied him so much to the point that he hijacked his plans and his blueprints in order for him to use it for his peoples. So, for his own peoples, which is in Germany. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Garvey was a bad dude. Not bad in a negative sense, but he was bad in a good sense, because he had a brilliant mind. And here's the crazy part, too. If I'm not mistaken, Marcus Garvey never went to college. I think he just had a high school diploma. That was it, something like that. But overall, Marcus Garvey never graduated from college. You know what I'm saying? I think he was a high school graduate. And he was able to have such a genius intellect of not only galvanizing the people, but creating plans in order for his people to help his people to be free. Marcus was a very great man in his own right, which he was. He was a brilliant leader. And all the other leaders of that time had to recognize him. They had no other choice but to respect him. You know what I'm saying? They had no other choice not only to recognize him, but also respect him too. Because they knew that he was a very talented yet strong leader. Listen, if you got guys like Adolf Hitler copying your blueprints, copying your movement, then you must be doing something right. And when it came to Marcus Garvey, he must have been doing something very, very right in order for a guy like Adolf Hitler to copy your blueprints. And that's all I got to say about that, man. That's all I got to say. They don't tell you about this in Black history. This is hidden Black history that they don't really talk about. And that's all I got to say about that, man. That's all I got to say. Oh, and for the record, knowledge is power, but it only becomes power if you use it. Because if you don't use the knowledge, it's basically dead water. It's basically dead knowledge, dead water. You don't want to drink from spoiled water. You don't want to drink from dead water. You want to drink from live, refreshing water, water that's not spoiled or stale. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta. So when it comes to knowledge, it's best. Knowledge becomes power when you use it. Only knowledge can become powerful is when you use that knowledge to help benefit yourself and also the people that surround you. That's it. And that's all I got to say about that, man. That's all I got to say. So, yeah, man. So I thank you so much and have a good day.